This is Corolla Digital. Welcome to Hammer and Nails with Skip and Alison Bedell.
And rolling.
What's up?
What is going on?
Thank you for coming back.
Everybody in the room.
Thank you for coming back to Hammer and Nails. I'm Alison Bedell.
I'm Skip, and sitting over there at the levels is Mr.
Joseph Cumia, thank you very much.
There he is, working the levels, making us sound good.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
So, we have had a very busy week. We are totally unprepared for this podcast.
Yeah, man, this is going to be called Off the Cuff.
By the time you hear this, it will be about maybe 4 or 5 hours old.
Yeah, this is as fresh as it gets.
It's so fresh. We don't have anything prepared. We have been so busy. We recorded our last one while we were still in San Jose.
Everybody in this room has been busy, right?
If I knew you would come in, I'd have baked the cake. Bake the cake. Bake the cake. If I knew you would come.
What is that?
Bugs Bunny sang it one time.
Really?
Hey, what's up, Doc?
Oh.
If I knew you were coming, I'd bake a cake.
If I knew you would come in, I'd have baked the cake.
Oh,
bake the cake.
All righty.
Wow,
being
man.
prepared.
I like that song.
Okay. Well, right at the top, I want to remind everybody again to please check out our website. And we have new web addresses that go to the same website. Makes it easy for you to remember how to find it. There's skipbedell.com.
That's me.
There's AlisonBedell.com. That's me. There's skipandAlisonBedell.com.
That's them.
That's a... And there's...
If I was listening to this, I think everybody in this room is like stoned right now.
I know.
A bunch of fucking
We
babbling
should do
idiots.
that, but I can't do that.
Tired.
I can pretend.
God.
But there's also hammerandnailspodcast.com. And if you go to that, it'll take you right to the page of our website that has all of the episodes and the summaries and the pictures of stuff we talk about, if we have pictures, and the links to the stuff that we talk about, if there's products. And
Everybody's got a website these days.
yeah, listen, fuckers. Please just check it out and get us some what are they called? Views on it,
Yeah,
Like
some views.
Hits.
Yeah, some hits.
hits. Get us some hits. Check it out because I have spent a shit ton of time putting stuff on this website. Don't make me do it now for nothing, people.
Oh, God. God knows you spend a shit ton of time.
I know.
I already said this 100 times.
My husband's crying. Why aren't you
Well,
spending any time with me?
Fuck, man. I'm like,
know.
come home and it's like you're just on the computer and then it's like
Because-
you'll be on the computer for like 5 or 6 hours talking to your girlfriend, making the website, and then it's like, I'm tired, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
Really?
Sorry.
That's it? Not getting nothing, right?
Okay.
Just fucking
You
website.
see this? You know what that is?
Yeah.
That's a big W for whatever.
Yeah, whatever.
Please listen to early episodes because if you just happen to be listening today for the first time, this episode might suck, but I can guarantee you that there are plenty that
They
started
never
number 2
suck.
that are awesome.
They never
I
suck.
promise.
Any of the podcasts that are about number 2 are awesome.
And there's
And we know
many
there are
about
plenty
number
of them.
2.
Yeah, this is definitely
Yes.
a poop fascination.
Yeah,
going
we
on.
love poop. I love poop. I love to talk about poop.
All right, they jerk.
I don't like to smell it. I don't like to look at it, but I like to talk about it.
So crazy
also-
weekend, right? I mean,
Yes.
holy God, man. A lot of traveling all over the place. We've been one side of the country to the other, San Jose.
Yeah, we took a red eye home Sunday night. As soon as we got done recording our last podcast, we packed up fast, had some sex, left the hotel.
That was a naked podcast,
That
right?
was Naked Podcast.
If
Naked
you guys saw the
Podcast.
picture for the
The
coming
artwork
attractions,
was hysterical.
It's funny,
The
right?
artwork was very
yeah, I
good.
gotta say, Bedell, you do a good job
Thank
on that
you.
shit, man.
That's all I was
Photoshopping my face on everything under the sun.
Yeah, I like that.
That is some pretty
See,
cool
you
stuff.
never knew I was so talented.
I didn't. Yeah, you amaze me every
Guys-
day with something new.
Thank you, baby. I can learn how to do anything and everything. There was
There you-
nothing
there
that
you
I
go.
cannot do.
So San Jose, Joe, good time, man. We went over there
I've
for
been there.
Bellator.
I've been to San Jose.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful
nice-
part of-
nice city, right?
Beautiful part of California. Yes.
So somebody said they went to our website.
Do you know the way to San Jose?
Do you know the way to San Jose? Right? That's from the
Wow,
70s.
you guys are like, we should just make like a musical group. Holy
Nice.
crap.
Yeah, I remember that. There's a guy who went to our website because there's a contact page and you can talk to us or tell us something. You know, you can comment, question, whatever. And his comment was where you went. No, it was a very nice letter. It was nothing rude at all. But he was letting us know that we were not at the SAP Center. That's where he goes to see the sharks. He knows it inside and out. He knows everything from north to south. And we were not at the SAP Center. Sir, I would just like to tell you, all you need to do is Google where was the Bellator fight with Tito Ortiz and Liam McGeary, and you can just look it up for yourself. That's all. That's all I'm saying. I mean, I don't know my way around everywhere, but all you need to do is Google to find that you were wrong.
Yeah, it's pretty much the biggest place in town. So.
I know, and when we walked in the front doors, above our head it said SAP Center.
Oh, that would be a good indication that you were at the SAP Center.
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure I was at the SAP Center, especially when I got in the cab and I said to the guy, let's go to the SAP Center. He took me to something that said the SAP Center.
He's like, oh, you want to go with the SAP Center?
I said, yeah.
I know where that is.
I said, yeah, they told us the fight was at the SAP Center. So he took us to the SAP Center, and then before you knew it, everybody that we were expecting to see, they were also at the SAP Center.
And then we went to the weigh-in the day before, and the weigh-in was at the SAP Center too. Go figure.
I know. We went to go see a weigh-in, and we found the weigh-in because we were told it was at the SAP Center.
Yeah, and it was at the SAP Center.
Yeah, so we went to the SAP Center.
The SAP Center.
Anyway.
Fucker.
No, don't call him fucker. He's a fan. He was very nice. He was polite about it. He was just letting us know that we were wrong, but we weren't.
Thanks for the heads up there, bro.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be a heads down?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah,
Not on our part.
I guess you're right.
Heads down.
Well, check your facts before you say something.
Thanks a lot for the info.
Yeah,
yeah, right. Yeah, thanks a lot, pal.
Also, I wanted to say to people that are online and people that are like posting something, please, people, the show that we are on is called 3 words: Catch a Contractor. It's not to catch a contractor. It's not how to catch a contractor. It's just catch a contractor.
Yeah, it's just a shorter version of all those things.
I know, like people are like they're putting way too many words in. I don't know where those words came from, like because it didn't say that anywhere.
What happens when you look up how to catch a contractor? Like, is there?
I don't know, but you don't find our show. You know what I mean? But it's just a peeve. It's just a little peeve. That's all.
Just one of those things.
It's because for me, if I'm visually watching something that I'm enjoying, I'm not imagining that there's words there that aren't. Although when you did that stuff, remember when you were doing those educational video things, like where you would teleprompter?
Oh, for like Benjamin Moore.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Homeboy was throwing in words that were not on the teleprompter.
I was just making up my own shit. That's kind of the point of having a teleprompter, so you can, just not have to memorize the lines.
Right.
And there was a lot. There was pages and pages of content that day. It was like for an educational video or something. And I don't know what goes on in my brain, but evidently I was interpreting the information and just turning it into my own version of it.
Yeah.
She was in the background in the studio.
I'm waving my hands.
Like,
yeah, because you've got the producer facing him, and I'm behind the producer on a couch just watching everything. And
I'm
going,
like, cut.
like the guy that played the trick on Ron Burgundy.
Oh, we didn't see that.
Oh, you didn't see that.
No. If anybody ever saw that video, if they ever worked for Benjamin Moore or one of those paint places that sells Benjamin Moore, and they got one of those educational videos,
right.
Try to get us a copy because we never saw the finished
product. They won't
product.
even recognize it because I'm without a beard and mustache.
No,
I don't even look
some
like.
Of it.
Oh, really? Some of them I did have, right?
Yeah,
I did a bunch.
The latter
ones.
The latter ones that you did, you shaved it off.
I did some auto parts things.
Yeah.
And
if you have those things, please get us a copy. If you can't mail it to us, at least send us a digital copy. We would love to see it. I mean, wouldn't you be curious if you worked on this thing for like a really long time and you are the training video? You're the training video.
I'm the dude.
Yeah, you're the dude in the training video.
When you get a job for Benjamin Moore Paints,
I would love to see that.
I'm the guy that tells you how to sell the paint.
Yes.
Go figure. That's why I was making up words. I was like, no, it's not. No, could you just read the script? Yeah, just stick with what's on the teleprompter there. Skip back.
Oh, I would love to see that. Or even if you can like hijack a copy if you don't work there, but you happen to see one like laying around on a disc, something. Get it to us. We appreciate it.
So yeah, the fights, man, were good. And we haven't seen you since before that. So a lot of awesome fights. That was the 4-man tournament night. And, of course, we went there ultimately to see Tito fight for the light heavyweight championship belt. And, unfortunately, that didn't work. I mean, he was pounding out Liam the whole first round.
It was
strange. Took him straight down with a single leg. Took him right to the ground, right to his classic Tito Ortiz ground and pound posture. Right. And then, like, in the last 10 seconds of the round, Liam just caught him with the triangle, just threw the leg up over his back, and like, he just got sucked into it. And I was like, no, I saw it happening in slow motion. I'm like, no, because his head was, it came up over his head. He didn't even realize it because he was just pounding away. And I'm like, posture, get back, sit up. And I was like, no.
I know, you and I actually just sat there dumbfounded.
Afterwards I'm like, what? I was just silent.
Yeah,
like,
both of us like, what? What just happened?
Oh no.
It was so weird how fast it happened.
Yeah,
like
Nick
that.
can't compete with a couple of thighs. That'll take you out real quick.
I mean, he's 6'6". He's got probably the longest legs in the sport, and he's known for catching every people and
every people.
Every people. What was that? I was going to say people in that
you
show,
combine that everyone.
and I threw the every in there. That's what I was doing on the teleprompter. I think I'm dyslexic or something. What the fuck was that?
No, just a little retarded.
No, you still love me anyway, though.
I do.
Is a tall one who
I know how to build stuff. And I fuck good, so.
You do.
I have two really good qualities. I can't read scripts good. Thank God our show isn't scripted on Catch a Contract because I would totally fuck up.
No, and you fuck really good.
There you go.
And speaking of fucking,
Hey.
I just went to the doctor about an hour ago, and I got my pellets inserted into my arm. They are the hormone pellets that I heard Lynette Carolla talking about on her podcast.
Oh, yeah.
And so I looked into it. I was asking her, what the hell is that? And they're hormones. And what it is, just to try and make a long story short, they're natural hormones as opposed to synthetic when you take them in any other form, like with an injection or a patch. What?
I said I love whenever a hormones. Okay, go on.
Oh, Joseph!
And so all of this, the symptoms, shut the fuck.
That did sound like Carol. Do that again.
Oh, God.
Joseph, you're so big. Joseph, you're stretching out my hole.
God damn. Were you in the room this morning?
Come on, be respectful. That's Carol you're imitating there.
No, that is respectful to me.
Yes, what I'm saying.
Respectful to me.
So I
haven't seen it. I've only heard.
I took a snapshot of this thing on the wall.
Well, in that case.
All right, well, let's see it.
Well, in that case, let me whip it out.
Let me see your dick.
Excuse me while I whip this out.
Where is that from?
That's from Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
I was thinking from Animal...
Hey, where the white women at?
Yeah, that's from Animal House, right?
No, that was Blazing Saddles.
Oh, that was too? Oh,
Blazing
Animal House was Don't Mind If We Dance with the Old Dates.
That was that one, yeah. No, not at all. In fact, we were just leaving.
Yeah. Wow. All right, so your pellets, you got them injected into your arm.
I took a snapshot of this thing that they had on the wall, what it's for, because they're not as popular as they should be because it's kind of like newer in this country as far as its use.
So just to be clear, so people understand what the fuck you're talking about, this is something as people start to lose some of their natural
as you get
hormone
older,
levels.
your hormone
right.
levels change.
Right. So like
right.
You get just
different. That's what I'm about to read to you right now. The symptoms of things.
Okay.
Because as you get older and the hormones start to change, so do a lot of things with your body, and it ages you a bit faster. So the first thing you do is you get your hormone level checked. You get your blood drawn, and they check all the different hormones, the specific ones for all the estrogen, testosterone, and all those other things.
The juices.
Yeah. So it says regain your healthy sense of well-being, rediscover your mental focus and clarity, which I've been losing, ignite your passion with an improved libido. We fuck a lot.
That's the part I'm interested in.
Yeah, and once it gets me started, I'm so good to go.
I'm not that worried about your focus or how smart you are.
I know, but I could definitely use a libido boost, which is was affected by the depression.
Dry
No, I don't have a dry vagina. I do not have a dry vagina.
Kidding.
Let me say it again. I do not have a dry vagina.
I know. Oh no, I don't. I really don't.
What song is that, man? I just.
Oh, Delilah.
Oh,
that was an old parody song
right.
that I did.
That was the Tom Jones song, right? Did we sing
dry. Yeah.
We sung last time we sang She's a Lady.
Yeah, we're on this Tom Jones bender.
What is the Tom Jones thing going on here?
Protection against heart disease and stroke. Relief of menopause, andropause, and PMS symptoms, prevention of osteoporosis, senility, and Alzheimer's disease, improvement of cholesterol levels, muscle mass, and strength. without the unwanted side effects of traditional synthetic hormone replacement. What it comes down to is that as you get older, both men and women, their testosterone levels drop, and the testosterone is the most important things in all those things that I just read. It improves like everything, and that's what brings your sex drive back, and it keeps you youthful. So men can do this too, actually. The doctor does it to men.
Wait, you mean it'll fix my dry vagina?
Yes, it's not for dry vagina. It's the libido I was talking about.
Oh, okay.
But anyway,
Just checking.
so I had it inserted into my arm. They're almost like grains of rice, and it's like a little bit of a procedure. He numbed my arm and the inner arm by my bicep.
I put a grain of rice in the
Grain of rice, and I had the chopstick, and then I tried. I said no. He said no, don't. That's not to eat. So then. He put I got 3 little pellets, and then I have to check my levels. I have to get my blood drawn in 6 weeks, and then they decide if I need more based on the levels.
I'll be able to tell him whether or not your level.
He said in a couple of weeks it's going to kick in. He goes, maybe if you're lucky sooner, but if I'm fucking like a rabbit in 2 weeks, you know that shit's working.
I couldn't imagine doing it anymore. So
yeah,
I'm going to be in pain.
yeah, shit's going to get like all raw.
Wow, man.
Like it does sometimes.
Yeah, it already does that.
Scabby dick.
Oh my god.
Old scabby dick.
Old scabby dick. My shit is already torn up, fucking as it is.
I hope my mom and dad are
I'm
listening.
going to have to wear like a cup or something around you. What the fuck? Really?
I'm looking for old scabby dick.
Yeah, has anyone seen old Scabby? It's Scabby Dick. Hey, Scabby Dick.
Oh my God.
What's up, Scabby Dick?
Just to be clear, I don't want to see any shit on the fucking internet. I don't have a scabby dick. But it does get sore sometimes. Because we do fucking
Yeah.
and I can't, really? So this is something that's going to actually make that even more.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, yeah.
All right, then.
Yeah. I'm actually really
Joe, I might
looking
have
forward.
to call in for some fucking backup, man. I don't know what you're doing on Friday nights, but I might need to be a pinch hitter there.
No.
But seriously.
But I will step in and
serious,
push
Joe.
if you want.
Yeah, just stand behind me and push.
We've been talking about a whole bunch of good new things.
Oh, God.
Yeah, we'll get into that later. Or maybe not. Skip was supposed to do Fox and Friends again today.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was, yeah, Joe, we were just talking about that earlier.
But it's fucking Pope Mania.
Yeah, I was going to do a whole nother Fox and Friends morning show, like DIY demo thing out on the sidewalk in front of the Fox building, which is always a good time over there. It's fun. Right. Even though they rush the shit out of me. They're like, they're like, build this whole fucking demonstration. It takes me like days to build this whole thing, truck it all into the city. And they're like, hurry up, hurry up. It's like 3 fucking minutes and that's it. But it's live TV, so it's like there's really no time to fuck up.
Yeah.
But we figured out last night that all of the streets that we need to get to Fox building are going to be closed because of the popes in town.
Yeah.
And
I had the same issue with Saturday in Philly.
Yeah.
I was supposed to play a gig in Philly on Saturday night, and I ended up having to cancel. Had to cancel. I got poped.
Instead of
I got the shit poped out of me.
you got poped. Yeah, so, it's funny because I was supposed to do this thing, and now actually kind of worked out to where last night we said, you know what, I spoke with the producers of it, and they were like, you know what, maybe it's not such a good idea. And I said, yeah, let's reschedule it. And because, I don't want to deal with getting into the city and driving all around. So I kind of found myself with this free day today, like, all right, so I got time to maybe go to the gym, which we haven't been to the gym in a while, right?
No, our bodies have changed so much.
Oh, my God. So I'm like, all right, so let me get to the gym. I'm going to try to get a haircut because I need that desperately. So I go over to see my friend James, who cuts my hair forever, and I sit down in the chair. And the first thing he said to me, he's like, dude, you look exhausted. He's like, are you tired? And I'm like, well, yeah, thanks for the compliment, man. But yeah, actually, I'm fucking tired. Yes, I've been taking red eyes like every other day. I'm tired.
You do look tired.
Flown back across the country like 3 times in the last week, and yes, I'm tired, but thanks for letting me know. And then I started thinking about it. You know what? Maybe it was a good thing. Like everything happens for a reason, right? The Pope might have saved me today because you don't get to do any.
You would have looked like shit on TV.
I would have totally, yes, live. That's a live segment. So yeah, I would have looked. Evidently,
I could have totally done your makeup.
That's the first time he's ever said to me, "Dude, you look terrible."
No, makeup fixes everything. I could have fixed that.
Well, I don't know. Anyway, so maybe things happen for a reason, and I got poped in a good way, Joe.
Hey, speaking of makeup,
Pope-a-dope.
People keep asking about my lipstick online.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just say this one statement. People are asking, what color did you wear? What color is it? People need to be more specific, please, girls. Tell me, like, what picture it is specifically.
I can tell you what color it is. I have that little color chart that I kind of hold next to my junk, and I just
the color chart that we made for your dick
to the ring that's around it, and I match it up to the color.
You're so clever.
Oh.
Speaking of that, there was a funny thing that happened the other day when we were doing things with your dick. Remember, it was. I had to go to.
There's a lot of conversation about my dick.
Yeah, we had. Well,
Old scabby dick.
Scabby dick. I was on my way to work. I'm getting ready for work. We only got like a couple of minutes, and of course, as usual, Skip always wants to get laid before I go to work.
Always.
And
and not just before you go to work. I want to get laid all the time.
Yeah, but this you always have to do it like either right as I'm falling asleep. Like, why the fuck couldn't you ask me like a half an hour ago when I was awake and alert and I would have totally been willing and able, but now you're asking me when I'm like really want to sleep, or you're asking me right before I have to leave for work.
You
or else
can
I'm
go to
be
sleep.
Late.
You don't have to do.
So I said to Skip, I was like, listen, if you can't, just make it fast. Make sure you hurry up and finish because I got to get out of here. And he says, I'll do my best. And then I said to him, don't do your best, do Adam's best.
Yeah, Joe, that's gonna work.
Yeah.
Where that comes from, because on our show on
That's
Contract,
a real boner bolster.
yeah, there's like,
He
that's
totally lost
it
his
went
wood.
from to
It's like,
Yeah.
that's great.
Listen,
I regretted it as soon as I said it, but I thought it was really
I
fucking
love
funny.
Ace Man. We spend a lot of time with Ace. It's like we see a lot of him, but I don't need to like see him in my fucking
I know.
in my
I
mind
knew
while I'm
it was-
banging my wife.
It was
right?
funny, and I regretted it right away because I said, "Oh shit, he's gonna lose the wood now. Forget it."
Well, yeah. It takes a lot for me to lose my wood, but I think
that did it for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm like, listen, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's sometimes, you just want to prolong that, what did you say? Fucking Rosie O'Donnell.
Oh, Rosie O'Donnell. That always makes you lose it. So speaking of Adam.
Well, not lose it, just makes me like, prolong it. Yeah, it's like, when you're trying to extend extend the experience,
so you don't bust a nut.
Yeah. I was trying to say that eloquently, but yeah.
Yeah. So speaking of Adam, I was looking on one of the message boards, the many of them that talk about him online.
No.
And
why did you go there?
Because I find it amusing. I don't get offended by any of that shit. I don't care. I'm actually flattered that they're even talking about us at all. I find it funny.
Oh, and they talk.
Yeah, and I don't take it seriously. I don't give a shit what retards.
Evidently, we're the topic of a lot of conversation.
I don't care. But this is a good
Scabby dick.
Scabby dick. This is a good one. This one guy writes, "What do we know about Skip and Allison's podcast? I listen almost every day. That would be to Adam's podcast. But other than today's moment with this Sunday, next Sunday, I can't remember any other discussion about Skip and Allison's podcast. Are there any details? Because I download the shit out of that podcast."
Well, thank you.
There's plenty of shit on this podcast. Literally.
Right.
Okay, so somebody wrote, it's going to be called Hammer and Nails. You can follow them on Twitter. Then another guy writes, "I hope she talks about being a lesbian until she met Skip." Then another guy said, "It will suck is what I know about it."
Thanks, dude.
And then somebody else wrote, "I don't think we know anything because there isn't anything to know yet." Sounded like they were going to talk about figuring that out. I'm sure they need stuff to do.
So this is the point before we even release the podcast.
Yeah, this is before we ever did it.
And some jerk off says it will suck. That's what I know about it.
Yeah.
The funniest thing is they'll know less after it's been on the air for a year.
Right.
They'll know less.
Yeah.
Right.
And so somebody wrote, "Allison's a parole officer," or something like that. And another guy wrote, "She says something on Contractor that makes her sound like she's been a cop, but obviously means she's been like a bail bondsman." Yeah.
You're like Dog the Bounty Hunter's wife.
Except I've got a 9 on my waist, you ass.
Get you confused with Beth.
I can't remember what it is, but it's like,
no.
I've had a career around law enforcement.
You have giant boobs, but they're not basketball sizes.
She's decent looking and apparently a real giving wife. If I had to guess, she rides a motorcycle and puts out a lot.
Both true.
You are correct.
True and true.
Used to be a full-blown lesbian with zero interest in men until she met Skip at Home Depot. Really interesting story. She's still a PO in New York. I think she talked all about meeting Skip on Alison's show last year. I think she means Lynette's. She did an episode of For Crying Out Loud where she went into great detail about how she lived with a woman but saw Skip working at the Home Depot and apparently fell in love. It sounds like she spent a lot of time on her job meeting Skip in the Home Depot parking lot. First of all, this paragraph's where it all goes wrong.
What is he, like a fucking job supervisor?
I don't know, but it wasn't a lot of time on my job. It was after work.
It sounded like she was moonlighting a lot, hanging out.
Yeah. No, it wasn't on my job. I think he was married at the time. Wrong. So it dragged on for a long time before they were both free to pursue the relationship. Didn't take that long.
Where do people get their facts from?
And then this is another one. I think there were a lot of BJs in the car from what I can recall. Well, there was a lot of fucking in the car.
Yeah.
No BJs until after we progressed onto our own place. Yeah, no.
There was a lot of
we hadn't gone there yet.
A lot of car sex.
There at that time there was a progression into the BJs because I wasn't really accustomed to the BJs.
That was when you had a Nissan Murano. It's like a hatchback.
It was like
it's very hard to give a BJ to a clitoris. You know what I mean? Very, very hard.
Skip's vagina.
Being a lesbian.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Skip's mangina.
My man junk.
And then another guy writes, holy shit, she was a lesbian? Because every time we watch Catch, we're like, does she have any unattractive employees? I think she's fucking hot. And then anytime she brings in one of her other people, they look like playmates. I'm like, are these actual people or actors? Guess it makes more sense now if she's into chicks. I talked to her on Twitter sometimes. Somehow we became friendly, and she seems like a total sweetheart.
Oh, that's your pal.
Yeah, I am a sweetheart. I'm nice to everybody, unless you fuck with me.
Yeah.
And then somebody writes, it's weird that they are both so likable. Why is that weird? Like we're supposed to be assholes.
Well, they know us evidently so well,
yeah.
right? So.
And then somebody else wrote, they really are. They seem like a legit happy couple. I mean, good for them. My parents were miserable. We are a legit happy couple. I love the fucking shit out of you.
Yeah, well, that would explain why you're on the internet, on chat rooms, talking about other people's shit. Because you're probably a miserable fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Nothing else to do.
I put up with so much shit. Me and Anthony both.
Right?
It's incredible.
Dude, like, do people really have nothing to do?
The worst part is they have no fucking clue.
They get a lot of shit wrong.
No clue about what goes on in your personal life. But they will say, like, and Skip had a bowl of Cheerios this morning. I saw it.
Like, where do they come? It's like they're writing a script or something. Where do they come up
Skip
with
likes
this
to
shit?
stick his tongue in the O of the Cheerios. And it says, Alison is way into Skip and seems to worship the ground he walks on.
Yeah.
I do.
That's
I
true.
find it difficult to understand that she could be a lesbian one day and then a non-lesbian the next day. But I guess it's not for me to understand.
Works out good for me.
No, it is not. And then somebody writes...
especially when you bring your friends home.
She is a probation officer in New York. Somebody writes, she looks like Heather from iDeepthroat.com and acts like her too. Chances are she has a similar skill set.
Yeah.
Chances are. You never know. Do I have a similar skill set? I don't know. I've never seen Heather from iDeepthroat.com. Alison needs to do
You are a professional in every sense of the word.
I make you feel good.
Yes, you do.
Alison needs to do a Playboy spread or maybe Hustler. Let's see some pink.
Hustler.
Yeah,
Hustler.
I vote Hustler.
I like.
Well, I mean, if
Hustler.
you're going to do it, just go all the way.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think Playboy's cheesy.
Although Hugh Hefner has a couple more shekels than Hustler does. If you're looking from a financial standpoint, I think maybe.
Well, you got to get that celebrity money.
I'm not into like all that pretty naked posing. It's like if you're going to be naked, get raunchy.
Oh,
that's true,
right?
Right?
That's true. I used to
It's not like you're modeling for a fucking sculpting class.
Yeah.
You know, like holding a bowl of grapes or some
I used
shit.
to prefer Cherry magazine and Hustler.
I don't appreciate the
and
human art form. I would want to fuck it.
Might I say Screw?
Yeah, right.
Loved Screw Mag. Actually, the raunchier and nastier, the better.
Well, yeah, because that's what it's about, right?
It really is.
If you're going to do it, then do it.
Classy shots in Playboy were for my my grandpa.
All right, so Joe, do you make love or do you fuck?
I fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
I've never used that expression, make love.
Let's make love.
It's almost like embarrassing, I think. I don't know. It's weird. You remember that? That was a skit on Saturday Night Live. They kept saying make love.
Well, you remember the old movies where the girl would go, "Are you trying to make love to me?"
No.
No, I'm trying to fuck you.
The last three comments.
Love ain't got nothing to do with it, bitch.
Now spread it. Spread it. If I had to guess, she has an ample landing strip and that she and Skip swing. One of those things is right and one of those things is wrong. Also,
you guess.
I think she has fake tits and a pierced clit.
Whoa.
One of those things is right, and one of those things is wrong.
True.
And she yells at your dick when she's blowing you.
What?
Bad dick. Bad dick.
Oh my God! Yeah, that's what I need. First, I gotta have Adam in my fucking head, and then you yelling at my dick.
Yelling at your dick
while
I'm blowing you.
That'll get me off. Hurry up!
What is it that I'm yelling at your dick?
First, you're picturing Adam's head coming out of her vagina.
Oh, no. Stop. Dude, you guys are going to fucking permanently damage that whole side of my brain. I'm never going to be able to do it again. Oh, God. It's going to be like a reoccurring nightmare now.
Well, remember when we first started dating? Well, about a month before we started dating, I got my nipple pierced.
Oh yeah,
the most painful thing I've ever done in my life.
When we first met,
unbearable.
Yeah, you had that little ring through it.
No, it wasn't a ring; it was a bar. It was the barbell.
Oh right. Well, whatever it was. No, you had at one point, didn't you? Oh,
no,
you never changed
I didn't progress to that.
No, you have the ring in your belly.
No, I've got the belly ring.
Yeah, I didn't dig that thing. I wasn't digging.
I was so surprised. I thought that it would be hot. I thought it was hot on other people. I thought that would be like she's down and dirty.
You know what, man? I was always distracted thinking like it's going to get caught in my teeth or some shit, and I'm going to rip it out. I don't know. It's like I don't know. I don't know.
There was a girl that was pierced. She had 2 nipple rings, and I just wanted to suck a fucking tit.
Yeah, right.
She wanted me to tug on them with my teeth. She's like, no, tug on them with your teeth, gently.
No, you just want to squeeze the whole titty in your mouth.
I want to fucking put that whole fucking. I want to swallow that tit. Then I had to be concerned with getting my uvula stuck in the.
That's the speed bag in the back of your throat, right? Fucking speed bag hanging in your throat back there,
like 2 dogs fucking.
Oh just my God! Stuck. Imagine if your how do you say it? Uvula got caught in the fucking in the nipple ring. Oh my God! Yeah. You know, like when a kid gets his head stuck in between the banisters in a staircase.
I can't even.
The next guy, what's that thing in your nipple ring? It's a uvula.
Oh my God! What the fuck?
Could you imagine?
No, you know how kids like get their heads, they put their head between like the spindles in the staircase, and they can't get their head back out.
Yeah.
Oh God, that happened to me when I was little, and the fireman had to come and get it out.
What?
Oh my God! Yeah.
No way.
Yeah, it was those wrought iron.
Wait a second. Why do I not know this? You got your fucking head stuck in the banister?
Yeah,
in
the middle of the
stairs?
In the middle of the staircase.
We need a battery-powered Milwaukee.
Oh my God.
Yep, the fireman had to come and
with the metal blade.
You're the reason why the building code changed. I talk about this shit on our show on Kachantra all the time. That you cannot have more than 4-inch space between the spindles on a staircase railing, right? And it used to be 6 inches, and they reduced it down to 4 because kids would put their head through there. Inevitably, kids grab onto the little, onto the spindles, and they put their head through, and they look around,
and then your head changes shape,
and joke around. No, it doesn't change shape.
A couple of inches makes all the difference in the world, don't it?
Well, listen, some things they go in and they don't want to come back out again, and there's a perfect example. It's like once. Yep. Like when you try to get a ring on your finger, sometimes it'll go on, but you can't get it back off.
Like, oops, gotta leave.
Yeah,
gotta leave the store now.
A lot of kids get their heads stuck in the stairs. In the spindle of the banister.
Yeah, they came with the saw. Oh God, it was scary because they come like so close to my head because it's only the 2 that are right there.
Got the fucking jaws of life to come and get your head out.
Yeah, and then we had those chairs in the dining room too. They were also like big, thick wrought iron. They had like the arm rests that went down into like a spiral in the middle, where there was
curly
it was a curly, like a curly Q in the middle as the sides of the chair, and it had it was a scroll, and in the center was like a small space where my foot fit perfectly, and then we had to call the fireman again.
Oh my God! They had to come to your house again like a week later, just after they cut your head out of the stairs.
And the thing I was the most upset about when they came was because I said to my mom, like, Mom, I don't have any panties on because my legs are spread open. I got one foot in the thing, and I didn't want them to see my vagina.
Would you have like a skirt on or something?
I had my nightgown on.
And they brought in the speculum of life.
Instead of the jaws of life, it's the speculum of life. That was your first gynecological exam?
Bring in the battery-powered speculum of life.
I said, excuse me, could you put your other foot on the other side?
With the metal blade.
Performed by the chief of Hose Company 4. All right, you do for a pap smear, right?
But I'm only 6.
We're just going to hook up to the fire hydrant out in the street. We'll be right back.
If my friend Rocky was in this here vagina,
Hey, unroll the hose, boys. Let's go.
Yeah, I remember it was so embarrassing.
So that was really the first time you saw a fireman's helmet.
Yes. And the helmet saw my vagina.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was the first meeting of helmet and vagina.
Yeah.
Hey, Clancy, take the boys and surround the vagina.
Man, would I turn this gas on and throw this here match in?
If my friend Rocky was in this here vagina, would I bring in the jaws of life?
Oh, you might, Robert. You might.
Oh, my God. That's fucked up.
Meh.
What the fuck is that? Oh, my God.
You might, Robert. You might.
Button your lip.
Shut up, shutting up.
Shut up, shutting up.
What the fuck is that?
That's fucking Bugs Bunny, man.
Oh, man, I don't even remember that shit.
That was the one with the little gangster, right? And he was hiding in the house. Come on, boys.
Finsta.
Clancy, take the boys and surround the house.
Oh, Finsta, baby.
Yeah.
That was all Finsta.
That was a fucking awesome
Babyface
episode.
Finsta.
Oh, my God. Everybody loves Bugs Bunny, right? That's some funny shit, man.
I don't remember it
Still
that
watch that
well.
shit.
Really?
I actually turned my daughter onto it. She's
Really?
like, oh, yeah,
my
yeah.
God. That's
like
the,
But it's like adult humor when you
those
think
are the best
listen now.
cartoons, though, man. All that Warner Brothers shit, like that Roadrunner and fucking Yosemite Sam and Foghorn Leghorn.
They
Those
say
are
all
fucking-
words that kids don't even know what they mean.
Inga, unga, bunga.
The Wild Man from Borneo. They had a whole bunch of
That's
them.
some funny shit,
It
man.
was awesome stuff.
Oh, my God.
Mel Blanc.
All right, so you got your head stuck in the rail, you get
Yeah.
your foot stuck, they came and cut it out.
Yeah. Yeah.
What else are they saying on Reddit?
No, that was it on that particular post. There's the other ones that say that I look like a man, that I am I in the middle of my transition.
That you're a tranny.
Yeah,
right?
I'm a tranny.
Well, all I can say about that is if in fact you are a tranny, they did a really good fucking job because I can't tell.
Yes, they could do wonders now. When they turn that penis inside out, it turns into a really deep vagina. Oh,
I used to-
no.
when I used to
Come
cook
on
hot-
now. We have to be respectful.
When I cooked hot dogs, I used to cut them down the middle. Until the first time I ever read an article about how they turn a penis into
Yep.
a vagina.
Yeah,
Yep.
they fillet it.
And I stopped cutting my hot dogs
They
that way.
fillet
I swear
it,
to God.
that's it.
I used to like them
Yeah.
cooked all the way through. So if I was going to fry them on the oven, I would cut them down the middle. I just couldn't fucking eat them that way anymore.
Oh, my God.
I'd look at it and I'd be like, it's a fake vagina.
Well,
It's a hot dog
if you
turned
in
into a
fact
fake
still have
vagina.
man junk, I don't know if you're like hiding it in your ass crack or where you're putting it, but if you're a dude, you've had me fooled for a long time. So,
Well, honey,
oh shit!
Oh my God.
I guess that hormone replacement's working.
there's something I need to tell
You
you.
need to ease off the testosterone.
This was my prank call voice in college.
Oh my God!
That's because I was a man.
Oh my God!
I think
Yeah.
maybe you should be leaving. What a good idea.
Oh my God!
That's the best prank phone calls. I had a boyfriend in high school who my mother hated him, so his parents didn't like me, and my mother wouldn't let him in the house, so his parents didn't let me over their house. So when I would call there, they would hang up on me. So then I started
Because
being.
you were the little troublemaker hoe from down the block.
My homeo.
So then I started calling and I'm saying, hey, it's Mike.
Oh shit!
and they fucking ran to get him. They would go down the street. He was at a house party. They would go get him.
Honey, Mike's on the phone again. Wow,
Yep.
he must be a really good friend. He's calling
Yep,
you a
that
lot.
shit worked for months.
I did that with a girl named Madeline that I
Really?
went out with in high school. Her parents hated me.
Were you
so
Susie?
I used to get what? Huh?
Were you Susie?
No, I actually used
He was
to.
Josephina.
I used to use different guys' names. No, they were actually ecstatic that she was dating other guys.
Oh,
so I'd
that's
be like,
funny.
this
So
is
Jimmy.
Jimmy. It's Jimmy.
You call as the other guy, and they were happy to hear from you.
Yeah,
Wow.
As long as it's not that goddamn Joseph.
yeah, pretty much.
That's funny, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
God. Somebody fucking.
Yeah, you know, it's like people just make this shit up, right? Like the haters online, like they come up with it in these chat rooms. Like,
Yeah.
do they have nothing to do? Do people actually have that much time that they sit in their fucking basement or whatever the fuck they are?
Because they
and
obsess over this
How many
shit.
times I heard it? Anthony went to broadcast school, and then when he got out, he met Opie at a poker game, and he had. I'm like, fucking, where did these?
Where
people
did their
get this
stories
shit?
come from?
They
Yeah.
make them up. I'm almost convinced they make these stories.
They're
up
like script writers or something.
out of the
like
clear
they're
blue.
And
yeah,
bad ones.
Yeah.
Right?
Absolutely.
You know what? Here's a fucking awesome idea. How about we take all the ideas, all the shit, right? Like everything that you are, everything that I am, supposedly online, and we make up. Those become the characters of a new reality show with all those attributes, right? So you'll be like a he/she from fucking from the Jersey Shore.
Okay. Oh, that's right, Jersey Shore.
Yeah, because we're from Jersey.
Evidently,
right?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That means I'll have to fuck you with my big dick.
Oh God. No, you won't.
Oh yes, I will.
Oh no, you
and
will
you're gonna
not.
like it.
Oh no, I won't.
Oh yes, you will. I was
Fuck.
Halloween stuff. Have you seen it all over the place? Like people are decorating already for Halloween.
The shit gets earlier and earlier every year. It's like they're already talking about Halloween. It was fucking
fucking yesterday that we went to that Halloween party.
It was Labor Day, right? We went to a Labor Day like thing, and they were talking about Halloween like fucking the summer wasn't even over yet.
No, but it just feels like it was making me think about that Halloween party that we went to last year. At Cousin Sal's.
Yeah, with
costume.
Jimmy Kimmel's Cousin Sal.
Yeah.
That was an awesome party.
It was a really good. It was that was the first party I would say in well over 20 years that I had been even invited to a costume party.
Really?
Yeah, like I have not been to a party
at
all.
I don't recall going to a costume party like a long time. And I can't even tell you what I was the last time I went, so that's how long it's been. But
when you and I went.
Yeah, we went, and that was all you're doing, by the way.
Ingenious,
because we went to fucking downtown Hollywood, Joe, where like a prop fucking costume shop.
Yeah.
He wanted to get those big decked out fucking
to where the costumes are like, the shit they wear in movies, right?
Yeah.
And there's rooms and racks of them. And I'm like, oh man, we're gonna find some cool shit. We're gonna be the best fucking costumes.
And I was so opposed to
We're gonna have the best costumes in the party. It's gonna be awesome. And she's like, nah, I don't want to do that. And I'm like, what do you mean, man? We have access. We have access. You can be whatever the fuck you want to be in this place. Yeah. She's like, nah, I don't want to do it.
I didn't feel good about it.
No, we had to make our costumes. Like, a costume is not a costume unless you make it, right?
Yeah.
Right. So we were Dog and Beth, the bounty hunters. and all I needed for that was I cut
two things.
I cut off some sleeves off my black shirt, and I put
two props.
Yeah, I needed the blonde mullet wig, which I got the blonde mullet wig,
and you had to act like a total dick.
Some armband,
and his dark glasses,
and some armbands, some glasses. We got some badges that hung on our neck, right, with the chain and everying, handcuffs and all that stuff.
Yep.
And
did you walk around doing like that Mecca Lecca High, bro, all day and all night? Yes,
Mahala.
No, but I had gotten that. We went to Target and just bought the biggest bra we could find.
Oh, dude, it was like literally like two. You could put two bowling balls.
Yeah,
I put it on my head and it covered my whole head like one cup.
I had a towel in each bra. A towel. Wow. My boob looked
like a
so
bath
big.
towel. She rolled up into a ball into each one.
Yep.
That's on top of her already very big boobs.
Wow. Yeah, but they were like super giant,
and
I made
ridiculous.
My hair really big.
They were standing out like a foot off your body.
Yeah.
It was like
handcuffs for nipple rings. Is that what you?
Oh yeah. So
that was really good.
That was a fun party.
Yeah,
man.
you did not want to take that wig off.
This year, if you feel like doing a Halloween party, my brother throws one every year, and this year it's going to be themed. Last year was Jaws. They usually go after a movie.
Oh,
so,
really?
Of course, you had like a girl that had seaweed. She was naked, practically naked, with seaweed.
What a surprise.
Oh, yeah, with seaweed hanging off her.
Good.
And blood and shark bites taken out of her. And then Anthony, of course, was Mayor Vaughn. Anthony was the mayor with the jacket. He looked legit.
Who was
really
Chief
good.
Brody?
One of the guys there with Chief Brody.
Who the fuck remembers all that?
Well, they watch Jaws every week.
I want to be Quinn.
That's like from the 70s.
Yeah, there was Quinn. But this year, I think what they're doing is Goodfellas.
Oh, okay.
Which is going to be awesome.
Do that?
Oh, you kidding me?
Got to get suited up.
Well,
the cigars.
Yeah, you could be Jimmy 2 times. Gonna go out and get the papers. Get the
Where
papers.
is-
You just everything you say twice.
Joey, let's get a beer. Get a beer.
Get a beer. Get a beer. Yeah.
That's difficult.
Forget about it.
No, there's a bunch of different people that you could be in Goodfellas.
Who? What?
You could be the hot chick from The Sopranos. What the fuck was the name? The blonde one?
Lorena Bracco.
But how is that a costume?
She's smoking.
Lorena Bracco.
How is that a costume?
You just have to talk like this.
I can do it.
You have a whore living in your building. You have a whore living in your building. Yeah.
Oh God.
You already have
name
the
is
giant
Henry
bras
Hill.
and the tight tops and everything, so you're halfway there.
that's
Just
good.
tease your hair up with a bunch of
then you
stiff
have
stuff and
Morty.
shit like it's the 80s.
Then you have the Jewish wig meister there, Morty.
Oh,
You
yeah,
can just have
Morty.
a wig. I could do Morty good because I have shaved head.
Yeah.
So I just get a wig that every once in a while the Robert De Niro character will knock off my head, and then the other guy.
The tape on the back will still there, but it'll flip back
You
like
know what's
this.
really cool? You know Buzz from Home Alone, Devin Rattray. His name is Devin Rattray.
Yeah.
He was the older brother Buzz from the movie Home Alone.
Oh yeah,
I'm
yeah,
friends with him.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good friends with the guy, and I invited him to Anthony's
You're
party.
such a
last
name
year.
dropper.
Oh no, whatever. It could have been anybody. The thing about him is he's fucking hysterical. He comes in and he's dressed like he's wearing the Hasidic curls. He's got on the complete Hasidic outfit,
The Orthodox Jewish outfit,
yeah.
with the hat,
and he
all
goes.
that.
And I said, what are you doing? I go, I don't remember any Hasidic Jews being in Jaws. And he goes, Jaws, I thought you said Jews. Oh! And it was the best fucking costume of the night.
Oh, that's great.
Him and Vinny Bova from
That's
Queens.
fucking
it
funny,
was fucking
man.
awesome. It was funny as hell. But that's a great party to go to. You guys are cordially
That is actually
invited.
a good
Oh, that's
theme.
awesome.
Would be Jews.
Yeah, Jews.
That's funny.
Yeah, no, he's going to do it. He's doing it whatever the Saturday night is before.
Yeah, that sounds like a
Halloween.
good time, man. Let's do that.
Yeah, it's a ton of people over there.
The Anthony Cumia Halloween
Trick or
costume
treating
party.
for all kinds of stuff.
Is it a
You know what I
trick
mean?
or is it a
It's a
treat?
treat.
Do people trick or treat in that neighborhood where he lives?
I don't know.
And do they drop money into people's
No,
bags?
they send out the
not
nanny.
money, if anything,
they
matzahs.
they send the nanny down the street to collect the candy for the kid.
Money? What are you kids crazy? Money? No. Here, have a hunk of gefilte fish.
Here's a piece of matzo bread.
He was in Roslyn Heights.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like,
Now,
fucking
usually when
walk
you
a
hear the
mile.
word Heights after the town name,
Yeah.
it's not where you want to be. But in his case,
in that case,
Yeah.
it is where you want to be for sure. He's the only.
example, Crown Heights,
Yeah. Well, there
Gordon
you go.
Heights.
Gordon Heights,
He's the only Gentile in the neighborhood.
Washington Heights.
Washington. There you go.
Yeah.
He's the only Gentile in the neighborhood, so like every Christmas, he throws it in everyone's face. All of his neighbors. He's the only house on the block that
doesn't have a menorah in the window?
No, that's completely lit up with every Christmas light
I
he
fucking
could
love
buy.
it. That's
in, like,
awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everybody
like a
hates
20
Put a
mile
giant
radius.
nativity scene out on the fucking lawn.
Yeah, the whole deal. And his neighbors are very tolerant of it. It's surprising, but they actually oh, look at this. We have a shiksa. We have a shiksa in the block. Yeah, pretty funny stuff.
Oh man, there you go.
Skip, did you have a tip? People like your tips, and I wanted
I
you
got a
to
scabby
squeeze
tip.
one in.
I have a scabby tip.
Scabby tip. It skips scabby tips.
The first thing you want to do is gently remove the scab, but not too hard because it might bleed.
And then you get another scab.
And then you get another
Then
scab.
I get to sue you.
And a day or two later, you'll have a scab on top of your scab.
Pain and suffering.
You might want to try a little ointment on that.
It's so stupid.
Hello?
Maybe a gauze pad.
Oh my god. What, do you have,
But when the gauze pad gets stuck to it and you pull it off, then you'll have another scab.
You're hurting me with your words.
oh god. And how do you know that, Skip?
Oh, good God. All right. You guys want a tip? I got a tip for you. So, always talking about stuff you can do around the house, DIY things, how you can repair things on your own without having to call in somebody else and spend money and then have to deal with someone who's going to screw you over or whatever, like you see on our show, Catch a Contractor. So one of the topics that we always talk about is plumbing issues, like with toilets and sinks and stuff that goes wrong, right?
You know,
So-
like when Skip takes a big giant shit and it won't go down.
Yes. Well, that's a whole other tip. Yeah, that's the industrial size plunger.
You should invent something that's designed to cut up the shit in the bowl so that to guarantee a good flush.
Yeah, there
It's
you go.
like
a blender.
like the Skip shit cutter.
Well, no,
Something like-
I envision it being like the thing like the vegetable chopper.
but then it gets all shit stuck in it. That's too many parts.
All right, let's get off the shit
garbage
topic
disposal.
again.
Garbage
So
disposal on
if
the
you got a
bottom of your
clogged
bowl.
kitchen or bathroom sink and you haven't had much luck with any of the over-the-counter drain cleaners, you've used Drano, you've used all sorts of chemicals, and you've tried everything and you just can't get the water to run through the drain, then you're going to want to open up the cabinet underneath the sink and you're going to look for that U-shaped pipe underneath the sink.
The trap,
That is
Skip.
called your trap. And if you look at it closely, usually it's shaped like the letter P, and that's why we refer to it as a P-trap.
P-trap.
So on either end of that pipe, you will see a large nut. We call it a slip nut. And you're going to need a set of pliers. In some cases, they'll... What?
I'm just singing the things in the background that you're saying. Pliers.
Oh, that's nice. All right, so you're going to need to, first of all, get a bucket ready. And stop. Now you're distracting me from my tip. So you're going to want to loosen up the nut at either end of that U-shaped pipe, right? And what's going to happen then, you're going to see that if you don't have the bucket ready, you're going to wind up with nasty water.
Nasty water.
All right, I'm done with my tip now. That's it. That's it. That's like Johnny Two Times over here.
Nasty water, nasty water.
Yeah, nasty water, nasty water.
Nasty.
So have your
Nasty water.
bucket. I like to
Don't
use
mean
like
a thing, guy.
because sometimes that
Oh, you nasty water. Don't mean a thing to me. Nasty.
wow. Who the fuck
I
was
don't
that?
know.
Is it Janet Jackson?
Oh, you
like that? What the
nasty
fuck is?
Nasty.
Nasty.
Don't mean a thing.
Wow.
Oh,
This is a room full of three
Don't mean-
babbling fucking idiots, man.
It is.
I'm
But
trying
this
to
what
give you a
happens
plumbing tip. You're
know what?
singing Janet Jackson, fucking nasty. Joe's over there egging us both on. Wow, man. I hope you guys listening to this are entertained by our moronic fucking antics that go on in this place.
You prepare, the better the show.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, you just off. That's why we're
That
calling
is-
this one off the cuff.
That is part of O&A's huge success, I might add.
Yeah.
I'm just going to throw it out there.
Right. You just do it.
They just walked into the
Ain't
studio and did
nothing
it.
to it but to do it.
Just talk
Right.
about it, right?
Right.
Yeah.
to do it.
All right, so loosen up the slip nuts, one on either end of that U-shaped pipe, and now you'll
you said
have.
nuts.
Oh my god! Settle down, asswipe. So you'll put the bucket underneath that U-shaped pipe or the trap, and once you loosen up those nuts, that whole assembly is now going to drop down, and you're definitely going to get some water coming out of that pipe that's left in the trap, and that's why you want that bucket there, because usually it's been standing and clogged up. Whatever is clogging up your drain is in there, and usually it's pretty nasty and it's stinky and everything else. So,
Or it's a diamond earring.
yeah, well, that it's going to be a pretty big fucking diamond earring.
No, remember my earring fell out and you took it out of the trap at the apartment in California.
Yes, I did. That's
hero.
true, and that's another great reason why the trap can come in handy. Because first of all, the whole purpose of a trap, just so you guys know,
It's to trap things.
is to trap the gases that are in the sewer line. So all the waste and the gases that are in your sewer and your waste line, they will back up into the house. It's air that's in that pipe. So what happens by creating that U-shaped pipe, there's water that stays inside that pipe that the gases can't get back up inside and come out of your sink and into the room, right?
God
That's
forbid
the-
you light a match.
God forbid. That is the whole purpose of that trap, okay? So without that trap, you would have all the odors from your sewer system and everything else backing up into the house. And we talk about that on Catch a Contractor a lot as well. But another good thing about that trap is that if you do lose something down the drain, like jewelry or like whatever, most likely it's going to wind up in that trap. So this is another reason why you may want to take that apart so you can access whatever's in there. Okay, so once you drop it down into your bucket, you're going to tilt it and drain whatever water's inside of that, because whatever drain cleaners and everything else you put down there are not working. So that being said, you're also going to want to wear rubber gloves and eye protection, because some of those chemicals that might still be in that
Caustic.
pipe, you don't want to get them on you, okay?
Seriously caustic.
Oh, yeah. So we're going to take that over to the toilet or to a bucket outside where you can discard of all that material. What works really good is a piece of wire, sometimes even a coat hanger, something that's flexible. You can snake down through that U-shape. and
Not the
put-
same one you used for the abortion.
Oh, my God. I can see the emails now. And you're going to push the clog out of that pipe. Now you'll be able to get to it. You'll be able to access it very easily, where before you couldn't with, the whole assembly put together. Once you can run water through that pipe, easily and it drains right through, then you'll reassemble that and that'll clear your drain. 90% of the time, that's where the clog is going to be, right in that trap. Now, if you put it all back together and you run the water and it still doesn't drain, then you have a bigger problem. And at that point, you might want to call a plumber because your clog is further into your plumbing system. But that's something you can all do yourself. You can all disassemble that trap. It's very simple. It's just two nuts that you loosen.
Two nuts.
And
He said two nuts.
Down the drain.
you guys are fucking idiots, man. Oh my God.
He said nuts.
He said two nuts.
Oh my God.
I wanted to give you props. I wanted to give you public props because I did bring it to the public's attention that you were forcing me to take showers and stand in dirty water because it wasn't draining.
Well, there was a period of time there we were having a
long period of time.
Listen, we were doing a lot of traveling.
He wasn't doing anything about it.
And we didn't get
lazy.
It wasn't that I was lazy. I just didn't. I wasn't able.
Did you have a tribble in your shower?
Yes. There was a tribble lodged in. Yeah. Yeah. So
That's so cute.
wow, that was
That's so cute. Your mouth moves so fast.
for any Trekkies out there. Oh, Joe's mouth moves really fast.
I know. Did you see that?
My name is Mud.
Talk to Carol about that.
That could come in handy.
She knows all about it.
Well, Skip finally, he did it himself. Actually, he had the cesspool guy come and drain out the cesspool.
Well,
He's
yeah.
like, oh, that's the problem.
Well,
It
the
was
cesspool,
full.
the cesspool definitely needed to be drained. It was a new pool that we bought the house like 5 years ago.
That was not the problem.
And so it should have been not anywhere near. It's just the two of us in the house. It should not have been anywhere near time to when that thing should have been packed. But evidently it was. So we got that all drained out. And then after the guy pulls away with the truck,
I said, that's not the problem, Skip.
oh no,
I knew.
no. And so there was an additional clog in the shower line that is underneath the tub. You're not able to access that trap like you can with the sink. So that took some more creative some working there. And what I actually did from that, and this actually works really good, guys. If you have a clog in your shower, you're not able to. And I even snaked it. I brought home a power snake. I ran the snake down through the pipe, and I snaked it like 4 times. Right, I ran 25 feet of snake through that pipe, spun it with it's an electric. It spins just to grind everything up in there, whatever's clogging the pipe. Hair or whatever, especially in the tub drains.
Hair.
After I did that 4 times, retracted to 25 feet, sent it back through 4 times, I ran the water, and it was still getting clogged up. And I'm like, all right, well, now, obviously, there must be something major going on there. So I know with these cesspool companies, they come and they do a water jet setup where they come with basically it's like a high pressure hose, almost like a power washer. Yeah. They put it into your lines and they blast out whatever's in there. So I basically ran the garden hose in through the window of the bathroom. I put it into if we took off the trip lever on the tub, and with that off, I was able to run that hose all the way down about 2 feet into the drain where it got down to the trap.
Cooties.
And turned the hose on and basically, kind of kinked it up to make pressure. And then opened it, and it just blasted everything out through this. I did that a bunch of times, and that was like almost like water jetting.
It's like a fucking drain enema.
That was it. But what I had to do, actually, I had to put something over the actual tub drain.
So it doesn't come back.
Yeah, so so it didn't lose pressure. So now it was a sealed setup, and it had nowhere to go but out, out into the waste pipe. Yeah. So I did that a bunch of times, and that finally did it.
Thank
and
God.
now we could take a shower and not stand in water.
I had hair
so
just like
disgusting.
I had hair just like my sister when I was younger. I had hair down to my elbows.
Yeah.
And Dawn would spend some time over at my place. If we were going out, I was playing a gig or something, and she'd shower there once in a while. Our hair created what we called the Cumia monster.
Oh
no,
my
it
God.
can't. When I got a hold of it, I started pulling it out of the drain because it was like stuck on the drain, on the grill, the grate. Yeah. Well, I took the screws out, pulled the thing out, started pulling it out. I swear to God, the thing was, no exaggeration, 6.5 feet long.
It was like a dreadlock.
It was just a long. It looked like
there was a Rastafarian in the tub.
You know the tentacles that come off a man of war.
Yeah,
that's what it looked like.
Oh my
like
God.
A Portuguese man of war, just like tentacles. It was disgusting. The most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Wow.
And that's everyone's drain. I mean, everyone that has hair. My drain now.
Well, Alison definitely has some long hair and a lot of it. And you have that brush in the shower too. You're constantly brushing out your shampoo, your conditioner, whatever.
But I don't think
thing is like got so much hair in that brush.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think my hair goes down the drain like that because first of all, long hair makes that like on top of the drain, like where you
the
can
only
pull
hair
it off.
on my head is on my the only hair on my body is on my head.
Yeah, but you also
and my hair is really short, so I can guarantee it's not my hair.
You clog with all your little tiny
I don't
hairs.
shave in the tub.
You
though.
do shave your body hair.
I don't shave in the shower.
You do take it off in the
Yeah, but it's like you're talking about like razor stubble. It's not even any like hair. We're not talking
tons of it.
You have 2 feet of hair on your head. Come on, man. Who do you think it is? Is
It's
mine?
not- no, it's not
Are you
mine.
really saying that my hair is clogging the shower?
Yes.
Look in the mirror.
Your hair is thick and it's shorter and it can make like a
The fuck?
it's-
What
no,
was on the
it's not
Addams
me.
Family? Was it cousin It? The fuck?
Shut up.
Oh my god! Wait, do that one again.
That's cousin It.
More tissue?
What the fuck?
Wow.
He's got the tribbles
Wow,
down.
just talented.
Cousin It. What else you got, man?
I got a shitload.
Skip got a lot
You're
of
a
good
walking
sounds,
sound
too.
effect.
We already got the horse.
We got the horse last week.
Yeah.
But out of all the trades, don't you think the plumbers go
I
through
have
the
a
worst?
lot of sound effects also, but most of them come out of the other the other hole. They're not the front. Yeah.
Oh my God! He made
not
one
the
the other
front
day.
hole.
He did it into the phone again and recorded it for his cousin. And
Hear it.
Well,
It was the most
my cousin
forceful-
Matt. I think we talked about
Yeah.
this already on
They
an
both
earlier.
fart into the
yeah,
phone.
so we send each other
Farts.
like voice messages of our farts.
it was the most forceful fart I've ever heard in my life.
Wait, I can play it for you guys if you want.
I
Please
get those
do.
in the
You wanna
middle of
hear
the
it?
night, and I get up. I
All right,
leave
so wait.
I leave bed, and I go into
he
the
goes
bathroom.
down the street.
I don't only go. No, I don't only go to the bathroom in my bedroom. I go to the front bathroom,
down the stairs.
and it's like
I just want you guys to know just how fucked up this is. All right, so my cousin Matt and I, we exchange farts, and every once in a while, I just kind of do it off the cuff. So you were not expecting
no,
this.
I had my back turned.
So we're laying in bed in the morning. I think
was-
we're just starting to get up and stuff. So I did it, and she didn't know I was recording it. She just thought I was just farting.
I mean,
right?
it was so forceful.
So, but then she heard after I got done. This is what she heard, and she's like, "Oh my god, that is so fucking." Wait, you ready? All right, so this is what I sent. This is what I sent to my cousin.
Good morning, Matt.
in the background.
And then I said, "Good morning, Matt." So I recorded that on my iPhone, and I
Was that her going?
yeah. Because she didn't know I was doing it. She didn't know I was doing it. She's just like, when she heard me say "Good morning, Matt," she goes, "What the? Oh my god!"
Plan better.
So then I send that to him with the good morning message, right? So then he, in turn, hold on, wait a second. I had to play you the rebuttal. You guys ready for this one?
no pun intended.
All right, now, so here's a dude that is he's a big dude. He's about 6'4". He's got to be about 250, right? Check this out. You ready? Listen to this squeaky little fart that comes out of this monster of a man. This is some funny shit. Here's Matt's answer back.
Good morning, Skip.
Wait, he said smell it. That's my line, fucker. So this is what goes on at the Bedell household, just so you guys. Wow, man.
You have officially unleashed the monster.
Yeah. So I told you guys a story about we went to the barbecue and I left my flip flops by the pool, so he sent them back to
no,
me.
you're right. We already talked about that.
In the Ziploc bag.
Yeah.
And
With the fart inside the bag.
You motherfucker. He sealed it in the bag.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
let's
The very best I could do.
That is so not your fart.
Oh, dude, that definitely left a mark, man.
That was an internet fart.
That wasn't enough.
Well, you know when
Busted.
they're real when you hear me say "Good morning, Matt" right after
Yes.
it, and then you in the background going, "Oh my god!"
I was just like so grossed out. Like usually it's funny, but that one in person sounded like really forceful, and like I was like, "You shit your pants."
That was a very aggressive fart.
It was. It's exactly what it was. It was aggressive.
It was very aggressive.
Yeah, it was like very threatening.
I think you hurt yourself.
Kids,
How
we
far are
are
we?
coming up on time.
All right.
Well,
Actually, we're over.
This was a lot of fun, guys,
Yeah.
and we want to thank you for tuning in again and tolerating all of the nonsense.
Yeah, we're
that
like
ensues.
Seinfeld, the show about nothing.
No, we are a room of babbling
This would be the
fucking
Seinfeld
idiots.
podcast. That might be a very, very good title for this one, the Seinfeld.
What's going on with this podcast? What's the deal with this podcast?
Oh, that's good. All right, then. Seinfeld it is.
All right. So, thanks again for tuning in,
Thank
guys.
you so much for listening. If you can please, if you like us, please tell even one friend. Make it your mission to tell at least one friend a week. If they don't know what a podcast is, please do us a solid and tell them, because it might be something that they end up enjoying that they would have never known about. So please tell at least one person a week about it. Tell them about us, because really, there's really no other way for us to build up an audience.
There you go.
That's
Thanks
it.
again for your support. We love you guys,
We
and
love
we'll
you.
See you again soon.
This is Corolla Digital.